And welcome back. This is Kotal for another War Rights event. We got another UEC, and I'm joined once again by Mr. Fuji. Good to have you today, brother.
Yeah, definitely fun. Fun to be back.
Oh yeah, seeing you back in record, seeing you back in the fight a little bit. So we have a new, well, I think for you, one of the new maps, Confederate
Yeah.
Encampment. It's 334 on the server pop, 156 for the CSA versus 179 for the Union. So a little bit of an imbalance there. I'm not sure what happened. We'll see if the admins address it or not, but
We might still have some people joining.
yeah, they might have gotten kicked out when that sometimes happens to me when
Yeah.
switches.
And it is the second round.
So.
Oh, no, there it is. Second USC. Please switch to Confederacy.
Oh, yep, there it is. I was like, yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, we'll take a look at these two teams here. Let's see here. Guess I'll start with the CSA. Looks like we've got, and I might just do it down this list here. We've got Killer and Gamebot leading the ANV. Got TG under Blucher, NYV under Parker, AGL under Juicy B. Hogg leading 8th Florida, Rousseau leading 6th Texas, Matt Cawthon leading 13th Georgia. Then we got GC under James Joker, 56 VA under John Jones, or Slaughter. I'm not sure who's leading them. And it looks like we got a little bit of RD2. We got Rambo from TG, AGL under Desai, and Shander from MBAT.
Yeah.
Now for the Union team, we've got Dot Point leading SB. We got 20th Georgia under Jumbo, Frank leading 52nd, James Wesley leading the 88th. We've got 14th LA under Shoshibo, LFL under Durand. We got TKO here under, I believe, Vadim. We got 3rd Alabama under Williamson and Memento Mori. And we got a lot of already here. Jeff Davis battery here with 9 guys on that battery under Mr. Clark.
Yeah, I noticed that last match. There's just loads of Jefferson Davis batteries everywhere.
Holy shit. They're associated with 3rd Alabama. And then we got also Mr. Leo from the SB, his Cannoneers. So looks like the Union is counting on their arty quite a bit here on this map.
Yeah. And I feel this map's going to be a bit more interesting than the last one.
Yeah, you got 56 hanging out right here next to the arty.
Yep.
They're waiting for that 40-minute mark to massacre these poor boys. So have you had I think you got to mention, you haven't had too much of a chance to look at any of these new maps?
No, I haven't. I mean, obviously, I already know the drill map, though, quite well. I think most people who are in a regiment knew about the drill map and how it is. Definitely interesting seeing it as an actual match, though.
Yeah, it's actually goes back quite far. You can see the CSAs all the way back behind by the cornfield. Is the actual main spawn is all the way back here.
That is interesting. I mean, oh yeah, I see the Confederate, the Union. They're sort of congregating in this sort of tree formation.
I've been in some bad fights already on this map. We got pushed back all the way back to that road there.
Oh,
that was a bad time.
Oh, that's a bit far, yeah. But yeah, so I've never actually. I mean, I've been in one, but that was a sort of a Christmas one, and again, it was 4 a.m. Everything was a little bit hazy.
Yep, and looks like they are going to be restarting the round here.
Yeah, obviously, it looks like Eddie is no longer skirmishing.
No, I don't get to see Eddie skirmish, which will make me very
he's
sad.
Been switched over, and he's now been pressed into service with regular infantry.
Press ganged.
Yeah.
See, who's he with? Let's see. Oh, he's under Killer. The A&V has press ganged for 2 USC.
Oh dear. I'm sure Eddie will love that.
Oh, he'll be fine. Well, I hear Killer calling for Eddie too.
Oh, there he is.
I love you.
While we're waiting, over the holidays I did do a little bit of research into the American Civil War. Yeah, just one of those let's watch some videos type thing. Definitely learned. I mean, even down to the way that you reloaded the muskets was different compared to the British way.
had a
Oh, really? I guess I'm not
Yeah.
too surprised.
Well,
But
I mean,
what were some of the
obviously,
things you were finding?
Well, obviously, the main thing that was interesting was obviously both sides were using the Enfield pattern rifle musket, the 1853, which at the same time was in service with the British Army. So, seeing the fact that they're using the exact same rifle, but with both different ammunition and different cartridges and a different way of loading it, I say cartridge, paper cartridge, is just interesting. And it's more, I suppose it's more down to one, Britain had a bit of an incident in 1857.
Hello, guys.
Oh, hello.
Quick question: 14 LA were staying with this bottom regiment, Company A, or what?
What?
Oh, you want to go up? You want to go up to
No,
top.
just somebody was writing that 14 LA.
Oh, it's no. We're not in the cohort.
We're not. We're not.
We just
Yeah,
we just watch your Shiva.
We're just a bunch of nerds watching a game.
You want to ask
sorry.
you want to ask sorry, the chat above.
Yeah. Don't ask us. We have no idea. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Britain had a bit of an incident with in India over. I think it was overblown or like rumors with the Sepoy mutiny, and like the beef fat on pork fat or whatever it was. I think it's beef, because Indian cows, on the cartridges, and obviously how you used to reload them, put the paper cartridge in your mouth.
Interesting.
Anyway, it allowed them to change up the cartridge anyway. I mean, they went to a different type of cartridge, which was better to reload anyway. But you didn't have to bite it anymore, because you were still biting it purely because that's how you were reloading them back in the day when you had to pour the pan with a bit of gunpowder. But obviously there was percussion caps. But it was just the equipment was completely different. Like the cap pouch for the United States, more so the Union, because the Confederacy was kind of here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, you kind of just got what they could get, type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are actually some British pattern bits of equipment being used as well, which unsurprising.
Smuggling what you can through Texas, type of thing.
Yeah, pretty much get what they could. But it was more the cap pouch for the British was on like it's like a torso type thing, or like you're kind of up on your chest. So when you're reloading, it's right there, right by the action. Whereas the US one's kind of back down on your waist. So it's a little bit awkward. But I suppose in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. But it was just interesting seeing the slight differences. I think it resulted in like only a few seconds difference in the volley fire.
A few seconds can make a bit of a difference.
Yeah, but at the same time, America had to train God knows how many men as fast as possible. I mean, what was it, 500,000 men? In the US military?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, what did Britain have? Britain had probably nowhere near that, so they could spend more time actually concentrating on.
Well, I mean, that was just for the Civil War. The peacetime army for the federal government was very small.
Yeah, and I suppose America didn't really have much reason to train up a big, standing, well-trained force before the war.
No. In fact, they tended to avoid it. It's usually a political hot topic about maintaining any kind of significant federal force.
Again, I don't really see a reason for them to have done that before. I mean, what were they fighting? They had a few Native Americans, I suppose.
Yeah, most of the army was geared towards frontier work. They fought, Mexico in 1845, but again, that was mostly done, with the regular army plus militia, which was usually the theory was, we need something more, we just have militia. You have a robust officer corps, they could train up the force, and the rank and file just come from state, militias.
Yeah, didn't that system stay around for a long time?
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't die until officially doesn't die until which reform was it?
I think it was like Spanish-American War.
Yeah. I mean, you still had state regiments in the Spanish-American War, but yeah, Spanish-American War really is what kills it. It hangs around in some forms for a little bit, but really, by the time you get into the, first part of the 20th century, that first decade, it really starts dying out.
Yeah.
And then by the
Here we go,
time, yeah, I think National Guard Bureau is. Oh, they're starting. Yep, here we go.
Yep. Here we go. Parker's leading the charge. Oh no, sorry, my mistake. 56th Virginia. They're shooting at the artillery.
Yep, and
And
Parker's
the
going in with them.
The artillery missed them. Oh no, I think 2 of them died. But that artillery has won.
Quit shifting lines, boys. If you're in the left file, stay in the fucking left file.
Little cinematic thing for Parker, kind of going through the.
Never mind, I thought that artillery was going to get a good hit on them, but they kind of missed. So we can charge this game.
Yes.
And it's actually an interesting map.
Yes, but not until 30. There is that still
Yeah.
restriction in there.
Yeah, there's still that no bayonets until 30, but you can still charge and hit him over the head with the club.
Yes.
Oh, there's the fancy pantalooned boys in my V. Never understood that fad. Never understood that. SB over on the southwestern side of the field.
Oh yeah.
So they're making some moves.
I'm just watching Mr. Barrett here. It's journey facing off the entire NYB by himself with his cannon. Oh, they got him.
Yeah. Oh no.
He was undeterred. He was like, I'm gonna reload my cannon.
Soul, a brave man. Certainly, yeah, but this map is definitely going to be more interesting than the last, I feel.
Yeah.
We're going to get some actual maneuvers. It's open.
Yeah, it looks like the Union is kind of waiting their attack towards their right flank here. SB has gotten hit pretty hard, but they've kind of opened up for the rest of the team to get into this backfield here.
Here's Eddie. Here's Eddie with his now regular line infantry regiment.
Yep.
Taking aim at...
I think 8th Florida's about to get into a fight here now, too.
A lot of fun fighting over the weird marshland swamp here.
Oh, yeah. I kind of like this map because it's not really a marsh map in the game.
Well, yeah, it's just this weird one small part of it. I like this map. It's just such a fun terrain. I remember we used to do a lot of training in this marshland. It's definitely fun. It's interesting seeing such a large, actual, proper battle going on in it because it's quite interesting terrain there.
Yep. Oh, GC's charging in against N88 here.
Yeah, because there's nothing stopping them charging, is it? It's just the bayonets.
No, it's just water. You can still go through it. It's just...
Yeah, so they can still hit them over the head with their clubs. So. A lot of shouting. Looks like the 20th have managed to form up into a line and they're volleying the GC, who are at point-blank range. I mean, it'd be hard for us to miss with a smoothbore musket.
Yeah, this is definitely a close range here.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, God, here comes 3rd Alabama. Oh, God.
Oh, we're all having fun in the swamp today. Oh, there's the AMV. Killer's leading them in. Looks like the German corps pulling out. They've been heavily depleted. AMV's basically going to take their place. Load any fresh bullets.
They're going to get in there before 3rd Alabama gets their load is the question.
That is, yeah. I mean, I wonder, do any of these regiments have the buck and ball smoothbores, like the 42 Springfields?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
I'm zooming in on the muskets, trying to actually work it out. Because I can't tell if they're Springfield 55s or 42s. But seeing as they are Zouaves, they might actually have smoothbores, which this is actually very useful. But I could be wrong. But if they have smoothbores, they should be using them.
Put that gun away, boy. Oh, now you get.
But here's Williamson.
Yeah, they're kind of just looking at each other across the dry ground, I guess.
Yeah, and again, they're not exactly far away. I mean, what's that? I don't think that's even 100 yards.
Oh, that's very close.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, what's the rate?
I mean, I'm going to say 50. Yeah.
Yeah, 50 yards. I mean, what, a smoothbore musket's got what? 150, 200 yard range?
Yeah.
Accurate range? So, let alone a rifled one, which is accuracy up to 800.
Let's make this force look like Stalingrad.
Whether you can actually hit something is a different question.
Yeah, there's always a difference between how far and accurate a rifle can shoot and then how far you can shoot. You know?
I mean, I know, obviously, stories about it in real life. It's very effective, but this is also a video game. I know, I mean, the Enfields are not the most accurate in the game, as it were. But, so it's a game, you gotta balance those things out.
Yeah, there's some sacrifice on that.
Not. Besides, the distances you fight in this game, it doesn't really matter. You usually hit something. I also did some more. I mean, I know from the Crimean War, the Russians they weren't armed with rifled muskets. Yeah, they were going up against the state-of-the-art, brand new 1851 Minet rifles for the British. I think the French had their equivalent. And, I mean, they started getting shot at from 1,000 yards and started taking heavy casualties from about 800.
Yeah,
so
it changes it up quite a bit.
There's a lot. There's a lot, really. And here we are, less than 100 yards, volleying with these muskets. Goes to show, weaponry sometimes does indeed outpace tactics.
Yep. Oof.
Yeah, that was a good volley. Was that A and V? Yep.
Yeah, it was A and V. That hit Third Alabama pretty hard.
Alabama is wisely deciding to run away. Yeah, I don't blame them, to be honest with you.
Nope, I mean, so yeah, we're at 32-30 here. Looks like the CSA's got a bit of a ticket lead here. Yep. And it looks like they've, I mean, the Union's taken this side of the field here, but they haven't really broken through.
Yeah, they've definitely taken that part, but not much. I mean, we got going on here with the artillery. I haven't seen much artillery landing, but I haven't really been paying attention to that.
No, I haven't seen too much, but I've been focusing mostly on the marsh. But it doesn't seem like.
I mean, I suppose they're kind of worrying about firing into the marsh, because they'll probably hit some of their own.
Yeah, that's why I'm not sure. Unless you push out of this, I'm not sure how valuable it is hanging out in the marsh for the Union.
It's one of those maps, really. You got to really move your artillery to be a
Keep shooting, keep shooting.
Looks like TG. They sound German, but they're speaking English. There might just be one guy. They're volleying at the 14th and the LFL with a gang by the barn here. Oh, here we go. Some movement. James Joker with the Germans. They are moving around the marsh. A lot of marsh fighting today.
Yeah, it seems to be where the key position is. It's
Yeah, I mean, it's quite central to the map, so I suppose it would allow you to go out anywhere, but I'd try and bypass it, to be honest with you. It's kind of a death zone.
Well, I mean, you have to go through it, but I wouldn't hang around in it. I think it'd be my...
Yeah. But here we go. ANV and... I'd say Eddie, but I think Eddie's dead again.
Yeah.
They have pushed through the marsh. They're attacking the barn.
Okay, now let's fall back.
Fire straight ahead towards that barn.
We have the 14th Louisiana.
Double rank 6.
They are shooting at formation. They're in actually an interesting position. There's not many guns that can aim at them.
Yeah, no, but it's again kind of strange. The CSA's basically bottled up the Union at this point.
Yeah, I mean, tickets-wise, they're not too far apart. Obviously, Confederacy has the lead. Oh, but there it is. 30-minute call. You might start to see some interesting maneuvers now.
Yeah, they might have just been waiting for the 30-minute before punching out.
I think that's the case. That's usually the case for a lot of things like this. Basically, get into a good position and then wait until it's their bayonet call, and then you can just charge in. I mean, we've got a bit of a gun battle over here. 20th Georgia and the NYV firing at the 56th, and the Germans are firing at the SB. That's interesting.
Yeah, they basically SB was moving up, but they've kind of blocked them again.
Yeah. definitely good moves on the Confederacy, stopping the well, basically hampering any movement that the Union wants to do.
Well, it's also kind of taken the Union already out of the picture.
Yeah, I
because
mean,
they've taken that position, and they're not
Yeah.
sending any troops to clear them off. So you've just invalidated the Union guns here.
On the other hand, though, the Confederate artillery doesn't exactly have a good position to shoot either, because, I mean, there's a barn in the way.
No, it doesn't. But I mean, they could. I mean, Chander's
Well,
battery, I think, has a decent position.
I do take that back. It looks like the Union are moving to the side of the barn that the artillery can shoot. I know. Looks like they're all rallying. They might be rallying for some sort of mega charge here.
No, I think they do need to punch out of this position here.
Oh yeah, yeah. They really need to get out of this position. It's, I mean, where they are, the artillery has a perfect shot on pretty much every regiment there. So one good round would just wipe them out. I heard an up and over call, so here we go. TKO with Chopper. They're going across the field, heading towards the artillery maybe.
Yeah, I think anchoring on that side might be a good thing, and you could even get to the back side. And kind of.
Oh, Hog caught, but Hog's units there. I mean, Hog took a shot and died, but they are. Volley didn't seem the greatest. They took a few men down in that volley, but they had to pull out.
Yeah, they couldn't. They could only do so
Leaves the
much.
artillery open. Leaves the artillery open.
The Union has stopped. Oh God, don't stop.
Oh dear. Okay. Yeah. Why have they done that? I mean, here we go. Shandar's trying to hold them off.
See if Mr. Itami here can get this shot off.
Yeah. Come on, Itami. Oh, smartly, the LFL have decided to... And there you go.
Oh,
And
they just dodged that in time.
I think I saw a single guy get hit by that, just one man,
Yeah.
which is very unfortunate.
Oui, à droite.
but
Oui,
in
il
that
descendait des
position.
Yep.
I think I've seen it once.
But interestingly, even though those guys have gone through, the rest of the CSA, I'm sorry, the Union has been pushed back. They've lost the fight in the
Yeah.
march. They've lost the barn.
Yeah, I mean, Union TKO and is it just an LFL? They've done some good maneuvers here, hitting the artillery while pushing that other small regiment out.
Yeah, but again, the problem is
But,
now
I mean,
they've lost everywhere else now. So
look
yeah.
where they came from. 6 Texas just standing there over the corpses, and there's a downed Union flag. So they might have taken the artillery, but to be honest with you, the artillery wasn't particularly doing much, was it?
No, but again, I just I would prefer if they move the entire force through into this into this backfield.
Yeah, unfortunately, obviously the coordination just wasn't there, and obviously it's hard. You basically have to send a runner, and you probably get shot.
No, yeah, but again, it's more of
It's one of those.
We
can see it.
Yeah,
we can see it because we've got the magic cameras.
Oh yeah, it's a lot easier to see in retrospect. But again, it's just okay. What are you fighting over? Okay, does it make sense to slug it out in the march? Okay, what are we trying to do? And you can't coordinating a charge is kind of tough, but you didn't really need to coordinate a charge.
It was a good move getting out of the marsh. Unfortunately, didn't seem everyone had the same idea, and now you've got TKO and LFL. They're separated, along with the 14th Louisiana.
Yeah, I mean they got a decent amount of combat power back here, but yeah, we'll see.
They've got a large amount of dudes, but in between them and the rest of their force, it's just everyone. It's like the Confederate Army.
Well, we'll see where the Union goes next.
Yep, but here we go. Here's the Confederates moving up to meet them. Now the tides have turned. Say tides. They've just turned the table around. Juicy's now leading an attack across the field, just as the Union did a moment ago. Oh, he said prepare to charge. They're going. The AGL are going to prepare to charge. But they stopped and volleyed.
Yeah, they got hit pretty hard, but
taking down. Here comes Bucha.
Yeah, TG's coming in now.
Wise call, try and shoot, but unfortunately there's just too many of them. Oh, I just heard they're behind us as well. Oh yeah, there's the 8th Florida.
Yeah, they've reformed, so yeah. Again, that's why I would have preferred they moved back further into this sector here. A lot easier to defend from.
Yeah, good move by Hog there. So now they're being pincered, so that can do that.
If you take that position over here, you can see it's open ground from.
And his Blucher leading him around the flank, it seems, going around the Union line, using the tree as cover. And now
they get boxed in too. Yep.
Yeah, I mean they're being boxed in. I mean LFL's here with some reinforcements and a flag, but I mean now there's a giant A and V formation just lined up.
Now, to the benefit though is the CSA has basically given up the barn. The Union's kind of moving back into that position, and the Union is moving down into the open field here, on the opposite side of the fence of the map. So they might be able to start getting their arty back together if they could draw the CSA back into the open, but we'll see.
Yeah, again, it's going well here. It's a good attack, and there we go. AMV rush in, 8th Florida from the other side, and there we go. Confederate artillery position has been reclaimed.
Yeah, I think the Union's wasting a little bit too much here on this barn attack. I think,
Yes, I feel that they are committing a bit too much sometimes. And oh, here we go. And now the table's back where it was. The Union are by the barn, Confederacy are by the artillery.
Yeah.
So that entire attack was pretty useless in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, well,
tickets-wise, they're not even doing too well either.
No, not much. I mean, the problem is you have all this artillery here for the Union, but you're not fighting in a position to use it.
Yeah, you've got all this artillery.
Yeah, by choosing to fight by the barn, you have invalidated your arty.
Yeah,
and then
that's the problem.
You know, so if you're gonna do arty, you need to draw the fight to the other side of the field. Now, you can do the barn strategy, but if that's the case, you put those 10 guys that are on arty in infantry.
Yeah. I mean, it's difficult because, I mean, they're not... Yeah, I mean, the Confederacy's definitely playing it well where they're fighting. But I suppose the Union is also not helping themselves by choosing to fight in various places where their artillery just doesn't have a shot.
Which, again, can make sense, but again, it's, okay, then. Hey, arty guys.
Oh, yeah, it makes
sense.
Get
off the guns, yeah.
It makes sense, of course. It's just bad positioning on the Union's part for that matter.
So we got SB 51st, 52nd moving up here.
Okay. Union bilden links von mir.
Break reloads, right face forward, don't get large. Break reloads, right face forward, quick.
Company pre-pedal.
And once more, the CSA is going to push up and take that arty, though. The Union.
Yep. Different. Not as much fun. Not as much fighting in the tent formation. Although we are reaching that position.
Yeah, 51st, 52nd starting to get there, but
here we go. Here comes the 20th and 52nd. They have once again reclaimed or recaptured, the Confederate artillery position. Unfortunately, Confederacy have pulled much further back to meet them.
Yeah, again, I would argue you need to try to carry this attack forward here.
Yeah, I wouldn't have stopped where they are. I mean those tents don't actually provide cover. You can just shoot straight through them as well.
I mean, SB's trying to maneuver, but they don't have enough men.
Yeah.
No.
We got.
Take your shots.
We got what are these guys? 6th Texas.
In retreat, march.
Where they are standing, they have pretty decent shots on the Union there.
Yeah,
good volleys from the Union though.
Yeah, looks like Blucher's going to try to flank him from their left.
Never mind, we're gonna do something.
Oh yeah, I see him. Also, SB, what was it? Dot point. He is leading a small force to the side.
I don't know where they're going.
It looks like he's ready to aim at the friendlies. Oh, an artillery piece just hit the 52nd.
Yeah, CSA already, yeah.
Oof.
Because they still have guns on the other side.
Yeah, I can see that now. Yeah.
Which again, why you don't stop in this sector.
Yeah, that was a good shot from that artillery. Definitely good. That was the first one. So, right on target with the first shot. And let's see what's going on elsewhere. We got A and V. Killer's leading some dudes back.
Looks
Like the LFL.
Yeah, looks like he's going to fight him by the barn.
So, a bit of a barn fight. Good positioning by the AMV. They've caught TKO and LFL out of position. There's no cover for them there.
No, they got him freaking pinned against the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no cover that they can use. And TKO are wisely deciding to move to the other side of the house.
Shoot that blue belly! Run, Yankee, run!
Williamson though, coming up on the rear of the ANV.
Oh yeah, he is.
So once again, Williamson pulling off the crazy flanks.
He likes to do that.
Yeah, saw it yesterday. Oh, well there you go. There's Williamson, but 3rd Alabama charging into the rear of the AMV, and well, that's pretty much wiped those guys out.
Yep, so that'll be the end. But on the other side, CSA has pushed them back.
Yeah.
From the open ground.
Yeah, I mean, there's Blucher leading them. They're going in for a charge. Oh, someone died. LFL setting up a defense. Looks like they might have got there just in time. So that's a good move by them.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. It's
Well, they saved the 14th. Is it the 14th who was running? Or was it the NYV?
14th.
14th. I didn't see many 14th actually left.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
Saved who was left. So, but it was definitely a good move for that. And here we go. LFL's moving in.
Yeah, but
on they go.
It's way too much over here now to get 8th Florida moving up to meet them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's Hog. I think Hog's gonna get the first volley. Yeah, that was a good volley.
Yeah. And good job for Duran to pull back, but yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I mean they didn't take too many casualties. They took what, 3 bodies?
Yeah, not too much, but I mean, yeah, I'm looking at the clock now. We're at 17 minutes.
Yeah.
The top of engaged, almost a full morale state down.
They deterred that attack, so that's definitely a good move.
Yeah.
Only 3 casualties, but deterred an entire force. That's pretty good.
Killed time, and now the Union's stuck once again on the barn.
NYV hanging out by some tents.
Meanwhile, they're still collecting tickets on the Union Arty over here for the Parker and his guys.
6 Texas shooting to the flank of NYV. Speaking a foreign language. Can't really comment on their tactics there. But
no, it's always fun to hear the Union. It's like, it must be. I hear Spanish. Rousseau's over there.
Yeah, but we've basically just reset once again to this position. Union by this part of the barn and the little farmhouse. Confederacy on the opposite side of the field at the camp. After that small battle in the swamp, this seems to be what the match has evolved into. Here we go. Here's Williamson leading yet another attack. They are going into the... I've never understood the point of this thing, but the strange ditch.
Oh, that's a shitter.
Ah, right. I wouldn't walk in that then.
No. It's a latrine. It's a.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that explains a lot. Yeah, it's just some random nondescript deep ditch just in the middle of a field. That explains it why it's okay. And Philip K. Dick has now he has coated his feet in the lovely substance.
Yeah,
Look at Williamson. He's gone all the way through the. No one managed to stop him.
Well, we say that TG's coming up on his ass.
Yeah, they're coming up. Blucher's leading the attack.
I don't know if they survive this.
Oh, that was a good volley at point blank range.
There's no retreat. He's stuck. So.
No retreat. Still got people reloading.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's calling out there's an attack, but from the reactions, there really wasn't. And Well, Luca's done it. He just wiped out the
Yeah.
entirety of
I mean, there's some of LFL left, but they'll be cleaned up here by A&V.
although Luca did just get shot. But here comes A&V.
Yeah, Gamebot will close the door on it.
Yep. Any remaining Union force will just
Yeah.
disintegrate it.
So yeah, it was a very good maneuver there by TG.
Excellent maneuver by both Williamson and by TG. I think Williamson's attack could have happened well, or could have gone better if he'd been supported by another regiment.
Yeah, he needed a little bit more, something to block TG.
He really needs support, because it's all well and good rushing in and attacking, but it was just unsupported, which allowed multiple regiments to converge. And there goes the Confederacy, moving out with their very bright yellow pantaloons.
They are want to be seen. I got
I
88
don't-
getting in some nice shots.
I don't understand why, of all things, they decided to go after
Steal their pants.
Zouaves.
Skin 'em, skin 'em, skin 'em.
But here we
Oh,
go.
who knows?
Good charge.
Shoes and
It's probably the hip thing at the time, wasn't it?
I'm gonna take your shoes,
I mean,
boy. I'm gonna take your
Had a lot
shoes.
of. I mean, Louisiana. They were Zouaves, and they're ex-French, so I guess that makes sense.
Derby scum.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of admiration
It
for the
was
French at that point.
Definitely I mean, don't get me wrong, very striking. Definitely unique.
I mean, it's still in the, I don't want to say cult of Napoleon, but still in the, the
Yeah,
French
I
are
mean-
kind of considered the military,
Yeah, I mean,
the guys
big
to
man-
follow.
Big man Napoleon, so I suppose, yeah, it makes sense. And obviously, US history with France. So,
Like the German, like a lot of the aesthetic for the
Oh,
American
it
military will
was-
come from the Germans
Oh.
from the 19th
Yeah.
and 20th. So once you get to Franco-Prussia and that period, kind
yeah,
of
the Franco-Prussian War really ended France's super-duper dominant phase as military power.
Yeah. Or very least, the kind of
Influence, that is.
influence. Yeah.
I mean, it did show their shortcomings. But here we are. It was an excellent volley from the 8th Florida, and they pretty much decimated the 20th Georgia. We've got a few guys back, but there's a lot of bodies there. And as one of the privates from the NYV said, what now?
Yeah. I mean, it's very a low ticket game here. We're at 12 minutes. CSA still at halfway through engaged,
Yeah.
and there's been no counterattack. There's, it's not. I can't even say it's, that.
Okay, the Germans are aiming to the north. I could translate that. And, yep, they're aiming at the 20th Georgia.
A&B's fighting at the barn again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hearing some volleys over here. What we got? Oh, there's Eddie. See what Eddie's doing. He's giving them a good one with his revolver there. Oh, he just killed someone. He just killed 2 of them. Wow. What a marksman.
Good job, Eddie.
Marksman with that revolver. That was a good flank by A&V and the US cavalry.
Yeah, they kind of stuck with the remnants. Kind of stuck in that barn again. I mean, Union's messed up on the other side. I'd make a play for the other side of the field. And
Yeah, I was
just
about
cap
to
right
say
now.
I would now go over the top of this fence and then make a rear attack on the remainder of the Union forces on the other side of the barn before they get much of a thing.
Oh yeah,
Another man just got
for the
annihilated
CSA,
by a
yeah,
tank.
I wiped
Yeah.
out. For the Union, I would just
Oh, here he
bypass
goes,
this.
his killer, moving out. He said they're going to flank. He don't really need to flank, mate. He just runs straight in. There's like not many of them there. Oh no, actually there's quite a few of them now. Oh no, he should have gone straight in.
Yeah, GC will finish him though.
Germans went straight in on one side. If he attacked from the rear.
Well,
wow,
he'll cut off. He'll cut off their retreat anyway. So.
Oh, that's really sad. That's really sad. Okay, I take that back. That was 2,000 IQ play.
Yep, that worked out for them.
Unsure. I mean, that's one of those things. I mean, I don't think that was really coordinated. That was just one of those in the moment.
No, you just see the thing. And trust your buddy to do the right thing, and you don't need to coordinate. Just...
Whether he could actually see it, I don't know. I mean, he must have been able to see it because But either way, it was well coordinated, and you saw exactly what happened.
Yep.
They retreated straight into a giant Confederate formation, just got wiped.
Now on the other side, though, we have the Union finally switching the field up here.
Oh, we got movement, have we? Ooh.
Now, if they would push forward here and not stop on the fence,
yep,
and actually cut off the CSA here, you'd actually have some progress. But
okay,
they
keep moving. They are moving. So I'll give them that.
Yeah, they need to come up to where 3rd Alabama is right now.
Oh yeah.
Poor 3rd Alabama is going to get cut out here because they don't have any support.
I have no stamina.
Okay, there was a bit of a friendly fire incident there.
Yeah, like these guys up here. Who's this? Yeah, you guys
Chopper did. I think he did a couple accidental shots on the SB.
Yeah, it happens.
We've all done that.
It does happen, but yeah, the Union needs to push up now.
I think was it a couple weeks ago. And might have. I won't say that. I might have team killed my own officer.
Depending on which officer it is, it could be a good thing.
It was his fault for standing in front of me when I was shooting. Yeah.
Was it Killer?
No, it wasn't actually Killer.
Oh, okay. If it was Killer, I'd say, but you might have helped the team.
It wasn't actually Killer, but it happens. But here we go. Huge force. Chopper's leading it, like any officer should, and he is dead.
Well, see, now you get back here and you start taking out the arty and getting in a defensive position back here. But again, I think the Unions took way too long to get this going here.
I mean, they've definitely... Yeah, it took a long while for them to pull off this move. Good move, but should have happened way earlier. Nope. Desai, he's now holding off.
Plus, 3rd Alabama got killed in between this. If they had more support, I think they would have survived.
Yeah. But there we go. That artillery position has been taken. Oh, no. No, never mind. A single gun team remains. Rambo with his single gun team. Plus the 8th Florida defending. Looks like they managed to take out one gun, but the rest... the attack kind of fizzled out.
Yeah, they ran out of steam. They didn't have enough. But again, they could have if they moved up together, but,
Yeah. Who we got?
So now
we've got the MIV back in the field volleying TG.
Now, the opening's gone now. It took too long to move.
Oh, yeah, opening's completely gone.
It's a good maneuver. It's just you got to hit it harder.
Excellent maneuver. It's just they really needed everyone to just keep on pushing through. Like a lot of them stop and start volleying instead of just charging straight in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to fire and then rush in right before you fire right before you hit them, but it's another thing to stop completely. And well. Yep. That artillery piece missed the Union line point blank range, and there he goes.
Yeah.
They finished off the rest of that Confederate artillery.
Yeah, and now you got 56 and 8th Florida joined together, and I bet they win this fight, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. There's just too many Confederates. Although, no one's picking up the flag. Oh, no, there we go. Good job, Neo.
Oh, here comes Gamebot. Yeah, it's definitely over now.
Ceasefire.
Definitely good move.
Well, again, this is the terrain I would rather fight on because it's fairly open. You can kind of get some twists on them, but you invalidate their arty. Now, if they come out, your arty should be able to hit them.
Yeah.
But you can see the CSA is just kind of now. If you zoom out, is just they've defeated all the other tiny elements that were by themselves, and now they're just squeezing what's left. You're coming in from multiple directions, and they're just going to crush.
Yeah, the main thing is you need to basically, rather than rushing in or on your own and basically getting, as is happening now, kicked off and tag teamed, you really need support. And I mean, looking at the map at the moment, that is There's no one else near them.
Yeah,
So
well,
which allows all these Confederate units to basically rush in to just tag team.
They were, but then they got all picked off one by one
Exactly.
because nobody, they're not really.
They're not really
If you saw how the
coordinating
CSA attacked, that was a coordinated attack. Same thing with the bomb.
Oh yeah, that excellent coordinated, numerous regiments charging.
Maybe coordinated. It's not meant to mean that they had a long discussion about it, but they all moved to one purpose.
The officers see what's going on and they're reacting well.
Yeah, they're reading the battlefield and making reactions, support each other.
Blucher just killed Frank. Officer duel. Blucher's revolver hasn't rendered in for me, so he's sort of firing a finger gun.
It's the finger bang thing.
Yep.
Third Alabama's back in the fight, but again, they're by themselves now, so.
Yeah. Oh. I heard a huzzah.
Killer's going to come in and hit him.
Here's Eddie. Here's Eddie.
Oh, Eddie's going to hit him from the ass.
Just rear charge.
Well, again, same, just what we were talking about. Two units working together against a single target. Eddie was not talking to Williamson. I can guarantee you, Eddie was not talking to Williamson about that.
He wasn't. But he's read the room,
yeah.
And he's read the room. He's done an attack, which is an excellent move. They've all just been hit by an artillery piece.
Well, that's what I was saying about bringing the fight to this side of the field, where you can actually use Union artillery.
Exactly. There are a lot of corpses here, but yeah, as I said, as you said there, Eddie definitely wasn't speaking to Williamson unless he can speak Russian.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt Eddie and his team has a Russian speaker. I have no doubt.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Well, again, the example, bring the CSA, like I was talking about earlier. Don't fight over by the barn if you're going to rely on Artie. No, bring them to this side so Artie can hit them.
And now the Confederacy is in that position where they are in the absolute kill zone of the Union artillery. And, I mean, just the result is, well, it's self-explanatory. I saw 3 solid hits against the Confederate units here from the artillery. Heavy casualties.
GC's making a move, but looks like
NYV moving in.
Yep, see NYV moving to support. Okay, good job. Good
job,
job, Wesley.
Okay, this is good. Get some coordination here. Room reading.
Mutual support, we'll just say.
Yeah.
But again, CSA reacting as a team, TG moving up, NYV moving.
Huge reinforcements coming in. TG as well, NYV, everyone.
Union hits breaking, CSA's taking losses, 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah. And even though there was some interesting bad calls or just poor positioning in this match, it was just way more interesting than the last one.
Well, we had a lot of interesting things on this map and a lot of good things to watch.
A lot of maneuver. I mean, obviously there was some points where.
And there's always points for improvement. Like you said earlier, we see it all. We have the magic button to see it.
Yeah, exactly. We can look around. We can zoom around. And obviously they can't speak to each other well.
No, yeah. So
you can't speak to the guy on the other side of the map unless you send a guy, and by the time he gets back, something might have changed.
Yep. So it's you gotta. It's a lot, yeah. So again, don't take this as like, oh god, we're bad. No.
It happens. I mean, obviously Williamson's done some good moves this match. It's just unfortunate that he's been pretty much left unsupported in all his moves. And there goes Williamson again. He led another attack, but there's at least three Confederate regiments there to just pick him off before he even reaches it. And here's Eddie once again rear charging what remains of them.
Yeah, he loves hitting that.
Yep. There's a joke to be made there.
I was leaving it in the air,
Yeah. I'll tell it to him next time I see him.
No, you don't.
What we got? And there it is. That's it. Slow-mo mode.
That is the map. So thank you again, Mr. Fuji. It was a lot of fun having you back. Hope you enjoyed conversing. I know I did.
Yeah, definitely
did. Hope to have you on again, man. Whenever you have your fancy, man. And I just gotta. So I usually turn the Discord off when I'm once the map starts.
Well,
that's what happened yesterday.
I've been having constant pings over every day.
Yeah.
So.
So it's just like so now I just silence everything on Discord when I start recording, just so I don't.
Yeah, makes sense.
But
I'd imagine you get tons of pings from people anyway.
Yeah, random nonsense, but yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, man. Fun watching UEC. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you again, Mr. Fuji.
Yeah.
And you can always see him also with the ANV. What does that stand for? Alabama, Northern Virginia, something?
Army of Northern Virginia.
Army of Northern Virginia, but you're all Alabama units and Louisiana in your case.
Oh yeah, in my case, the typo 10th Louisiana, but yeah, we don't go into that. I'll change it one day, I promise.
No, you'll be all right, Killer. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Anyway, y'all have a good one.